The company information spreadsheet is pretty self-explanatory, but in this video I kind of just want to talk about a couple of the benefits of using this spreadsheet, and I also just want to point out a couple things in the spreadsheet itself. There are three main benefits to using this spreadsheet. First, you won't have to type and retype the same information over and over again. As you start filling out business listings, you'll find that you're filling out the same information over and over again. So instead of typing it out each time, you can simply copy and paste from this spreadsheet. The second benefit that you might see is that you can maintain consistency more easily. When you start filling out business listings, you'll want to maintain consistent information from one listing to the next. So this source here will help you do that more easily, and you won't have to log back into your directory listing to see what information you put on that one before you fill out the next. And the third benefit that you might see is if you ever decide in the future to contract out your SEO services to an SEO firm, or let's say maybe just your assistant or an intern, this is a really great source where you can just write all of your information one time and then hand the document off to somebody else. Like I mentioned, the company information spreadsheet is pretty self-explanatory, but there are a couple things here that I would like to point out. The top of the spreadsheet includes mostly the main business information, so your business name, address, website URL, tagline, business type, and business founded. In the middle here, you'll find the business hours. In each of the directory listings, you can usually list business hours. Sometimes they'll give you the option to write in split business hours. So if you work morning hours and then take a break and then work in the evening, you can write in two different time slots. So you can go ahead and write that in this spreadsheet if you want. The payments accepted here are a combination of ones that I've seen across all the directories, so I simply wrote all of these out and then I either put a yes or a no next to them. Some of the directories ask for associations, languages, brands, license numbers, etc., so you can fill in that information here. Most of the directories and some of the accounts such as YouTube and Flickr will also let you put in a short description about yourself or the company. Sometimes they're limited by the number of characters, however, so that's why we have a long description and a short description here. If you are familiar with Excel or Google Spreadsheet here, you can also use the formula equals LEN, open parentheses, and then the cell number, close parentheses. So that formula allows me to see that there are 423 characters in this cell here. So that might come in handy. And then if you continue to scroll down here, there's a section here where you should put in your top 5 keywords from your keyword research. These will be used to fill in the categories in your business listings. And then I also just took the first 3 of those categories here and made those my primary services. You're more than welcome to use whichever 3 you want, maybe the ones that bring in the most revenue. So you can just simply title the service the way that you want and then put in a short description here, just maybe a little sales pitch or an explanation of what that service is. And then if you scroll down here, there's a section for social profiles and also a section here for images. I have in here http:// because we store our images in Google Docs. If you don't, that's not a problem, but I would recommend that you put in a little caption here and keep track of that. Just in case you ever lose access to your business listing or your computer crashes or something crazy happens, you don't have to rethink or be creative again and come up with another caption. You can just store it all in one place here. So those are just kind of some of the tips that I have for you as you fill out this information spreadsheet. Other than that, it's really self-explanatory. If you happen to find other information that I left out of this, of course you're more than welcome to enter in that information, but you should have everything here that you need to fill out the business listings.